Hi, my name is Karen Colville. I'm a Canadian artist, and I'd like to share with you my recollection of how I was really inspired by New York international musician Lou Reed. When I was studying art, I learned about Andy Warhol and the Velvet Underground. And Andy Warhol, of course, as you may be aware, is one of, he was the forefront of popular culture. He created, well, his most famous work would be the Campbell soup cans. He managed to coin America as popular culture in the early 1960s and into the late 70s. And he produced this band called the Velvet Underground. And there's a songwriter, Lou Reed. He became really big in the 1970s glam rock. You can find all kinds of history on this artist and the songwriter. And he's written so many songs and influenced so many artists. So a great story about how I felt even more connected with Lou Reed in his work. I love his song, Sweet Jane, the Cowboy Junkies had covered it, but I was on a visit to Karlova Vary in the Czech Republic, and what I found was so cool is I found out that Lou Reed has a place in Karlova Vary. He has this little coffee shop, and I walked in the coffee shop, and there's this huge photograph of Lou Reed. Like, I was astounded, and it was black and white. It was absolutely breathtaking. A New York photographer had taken it, so it was transferred to Europe and mounted on this wall in this coffee shop, and I thought, wow. And Karlova Vary is such a gorgeous place. There are natural mineral springs there, and you can get this water, and it's very good for your health. So it's for tourism and shopping. It's an awesome place to go check out. So with Lou Reed, his story is I found him, he not only survived a career in rock and roll, but he is also a survivor, and he's an artist. He's into photography. He has an exhibit in New York City, and he is also into Tai Chi, and he does a lot of sword work with this Asian master, so that's something really worth checking out. So, of course, as an artist, I had to do a painting of him. So I'll share that with you, and also I'll show you something a little bit more personal. This is my guitar, and of course, there's Lou Reed's signature. Yeah, broken the string. I'm still learning, and it's not the best guitar in the world, but I just felt so taken by Lou Reed that I had to get his autograph on a guitar. So here is my portrait. I just want to bring you over here. This is Lou Reed. So I did a portrait of him, his bust. I think he's in his foster grants there. And this is really big. Maybe it's because when I was in Karlova Vary and I saw this huge photograph of him, it just said so much without saying anything, and that's like Lou Reed, right? So anyhow, yeah, some people remember him. Oh yeah, he was like a 70s rock star, but he's way much more. So I had to at least capture my vision of Lou Reed and how he and his work has affected me as an artist. So, sorry for the glare here, but again, I just so the work won't get damaged, and it'll be traveling upcoming. So this is my portrait of Lou Reed. And Lou Reed also, I think a few times he's gotten together with David Bowie, and they've played way north in Spain. So, he's out there rocking like all the time, and he does amazing fundraisers. Oh, guy goes beyond. So that's Lou. There's my signature there. So yeah, he's a magnificent artist, songwriter, and this is, well, it's in my own style. It's not Andy Warhol, but it's my own style of a tribute to a phenomenal artist, Lou Reed, and great songwriter. I'd be playing his music right now, but I just don't want to mess with that. So go to YouTube, go to his website. On Lou Reed's website, it's loureed.org. There's old clips of his original music and footage of his films and his photography, so it's pretty amazing. So I suggest you go check that out if you want to know more about Lou Reed. So thanks for sharing a moment with me in art.